rappens og hiphopens røtter. Grandmaster Flash er en mann som har inspirert langt flere enn bare de som holder seg i hiphop- og rap-segmentet.
LA is the place that's my mind to blaze. From here to race through the cotton picking me.
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five showed me that it was possible for me to be in a band. Because I never thought that I had anything to offer in the way of music until I heard that.
It was the first time we saw rapping, and he was just like amazed, like, wow, it's so incredible.
I was like, I can do this.
And he thought, I can do that.
That was, you know, some of the first hip-hop that I really fell in love with.
And we went backstage and we saw them, and we started doing our first song for them out in LA. Just, you know, like we started off like, I would just sing a beat and a bass line, and Anthony would rap.
And it was basically the moment that I decided, okay, I can be in a band now.
Det er ikke bare Red Hot Chili Peppers som har latt seg inspirere av Grandmaster Flash. Dette her er altså mannen som fant opp de teknikkene som veldig mange DJ-er bruker den dag i dag. Han lagde de første DJ-platespillerne av skrap og drit som han fant i bakgården, og han lagde den første filtmatta til å ligge oppå platespilleren av stoffrester og et strykejern. Så han la veldig mye av grunnlaget for DJ- og MC-kulturen vi kjenner i dag, allerede på sent 70-tall og tidlig 80-tall. Og vi har møtt nestoren selv og fått historien bak det som i dag er enhver DJs ABC.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
I remember being called ridiculous, stupid, crazy, like, why is he making these noises with the record, and why is he repeating this part over and over again? Why is he doing that? And, you know, so for a long time, people didn't understand it.
Do you have any idea, any recollection of what made it all begin? How did you first pick up a record and mix it into something?
Well, actually, my honest beginnings probably start with my family, because I was pretty fortunate to have been able to grow up in a family where I can hear jazz, R&B, Latin, and funk, because I had like 4 sisters. I was the only boy, and my father, you know, so my love for different styles of music started when I was a baby. My father had this closet, and in his closet was like probably some of the greatest jazz legends of all time, like Miles Davis, Cab Calloway, Ella Fitzgerald, Lena Horne, Stan Kenton, who else? Frank Sinatra, the Dorsey brothers, and in his closet, I was advised, because he was a record collector, so these records were before my time. I was advised, don't ever go in that closet. And as soon as he would go to work, I would go to the kitchen and sort of grab a chair, and drag it down the hallway, and climb up on a chair and open the knob and go in there. Wow, all these records. I would get a record and crawl over to the stereo and put it on and watch the little red light and dance, and get my ass kicked for that.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
When I was a young teenager, at the time I was my mother was sending me to school for electronics, so I was a technician. And I think by accident, I heard about this guy by the name of Kool Herc. I was advised by my friends that this guy was doing a block party on the west side of the Bronx, and that I should go see that. And there was this guy, like he was like around 6 foot tall, light-skinned, fair-skinned gentleman. And he had this huge sound system, and he was playing these records that I would hear. Some of them I heard in my house with my big sisters, and some of them I never heard before. And at that time, radio was really into disco, but Herc wouldn't play disco. Kool Herc was playing some music that had, I don't know, I felt like it had more soul in it. There was this neighborhood electronics store in my block, well, near my block, I should say. And the name of the store was called Vicmar. And I got real close to the owner of the store. His name was Victor. And in the window was this real ugly looking turntable. It was gray. It sort of looked like a turtle almost. A real ugly little piece of mechanism there. And I asked Victor, was it possible, can I try those turntables?
Rock that. Bad Bad Freddy told me everybody slide. DJ spinning, I said, my, flash is back, flash is back, flash is fast, flash is cool, Francois, c'est pas, flash ain't no do.
He say 1 for the trouble, 2 for the time. Come on, girls, let's rock that.
When I finally introduced this style of DJing to the public, nobody cheered. Nobody was happy about it. The crowd, I did it at a block party, and my theory was, if I play the most exciting part of 10 different records back to back on time, I should have the audience losing their minds. That was the theory. But upon introducing this style, people in the parks just got absolutely quiet. So 500 or 600 people being quiet was somewhat of a tragedy for me. I went home and I cried that night. I'm like, after all this time, what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong? And I guess what it turned out to was like vocal entertainment, talking to the people was missing. So what I did was I would leave a microphone on the other side of the desk and have people just sort of just try to verbalize with this new arrangement of DJing. And many people failed except for one person. And his name is Cowboy. You know, he's passed away now, but he was my first MC. I don't think I invented crossfade. I think what I invented was just a way of just keeping the beat. That's what I want to be known for, because it was so important. Like, you know, when your audience is excited, you know, it's like almost like making love. You know, versus the foreplay. But once you're into it, the last thing you want to do is lose a beat. Yeah. You know, you don't want to lose a beat because then you got to build all over again. So my thing is like, if I'm making love to the audience musically, I don't want you to lose a beat. So I do my very best not to lose a beat. If I can just take you from, 92 beats per minute of a calm record, and then take you to 94 beats per minute of a hotter record, and then take you to 96 of a hot record, and then take you maybe to 102 carefully, all the way up to maybe 110, and then just have you steamy, then calm you, and then take you back down. Then love making has been made properly.
Det er mange som har fått love fra Grandmaster Flash. I 1985 kom filmen Beat Street, da blant annet med låten The Message av Grandmaster Flash og Melle Mel. Og jeg så den filmen på kino i 1985, og det blåste oss nesten rett gjennom veggen. Og jeg er ikke den eneste som har blitt inspirert av den filmen, kan man si.
Beat Street, the king of the beat. You see him rocking that beat from across the street.
Beat Street var jo hele den filmen som kjørte i gang, hele det breakdance-hysteriet. Jeg fikk jo ikke sett den da jeg var 6 år, men sikkert fra jeg var 9 til jeg var 13, så jeg den hver gang vi dro på ferie til Bodø, så leide jeg Beat Street og satt hjemme og plugget.
Ja, man skjønte at det var større enn en selv, da. Wow, ikke sant?
Du bare fikk det rett i trynet inn på en kinosal, det gikk ut og var sånn som det i 10, 11, 12, 13 år etterpå. Ja.
Jeg skjønner at det her var starten på noe stort, da, selv om ikke jeg var der.
Ja, det her var større enn både konfirmasjon og moped for å vise lappen til sammen.
Det sier litt.
Det er sant, ja, det var helt enormt når det kom.
Du skal få historien i neste lydverket. Da er det